Yeah, it's nice to be representing a lot of the associate players, and I guess showing that there are some players from non-test playing nations that are doing some really good things and playing a high level of cricket. And I think some of those guys can play a role in franchise cricket around the world. Early learnings, I probably played most of my junior cricket at my junior club, Claremont Nedlands in Perth. I played from when I was about 3 years old there, all the way through to first grade, and probably learnt most of my trade playing there. And then I guess I played a bit for Western Australia in the second 11, had a contract there for a year, and then playing for Singapore. I learnt to play spin quite well there because we're playing on a lot of spin-friendly wickets in Asia, a lot of spin bowlers. So I guess that's been a really important part of my development. And power hitting has probably been a focus for a couple of years. I was not playing any first-class cricket at home in Australia, so I thought, what can I do to have a role in and be able to play professional cricket? So I decided to focus on batting in the middle order in T20 cricket, and I guess I try to specialise in those skills a little bit, and I guess I've been improving, but I still don't think I'm quite there. I've got a lot of things I want to improve on, but I've been having fun so far and really pleased to be playing. Well, this is my first year where I've played on the circuit, and it probably has just snowballed a little bit, so I got a last-minute replacement in the PSL for Lahore Qalandars after my first Big Bash season with the Hurricanes, and that was really great. I had a good time. I was lucky I played pretty well, and I think COVID this year has opened up a few opportunities with a lot of tournaments clashing, so there's been an opportunity for me to kind of come in and play a role when other people have been unavailable. So from the PSL I went to the Netherlands for I've signed there for a club side because it was looking likely there was an opportunity here with St Lucia, but it wasn't all finalised yet. So for me to go back home to Australia would have been 2 weeks quarantine, and it would have only been another 2 weeks out of that before I had to come here. So I went to the Netherlands and was playing club cricket there, and after about 2 weeks there was an injury in Surrey's side, and so I went there to play the T20 comp, the last 2 games of their season, and ended up staying on for the 50 over tournament as well. And I was really lucky to play at Surrey. It was a really good club and I had a good time, so I'm thankful for that opportunity. And then from there I played the last 2 games in the 100 for the Southern Brave, which was really exciting. It's an interesting tournament. I didn't probably have enough time to grapple the different rules. I just went and tried my best, and then the day after the final I was on the plane here to the CPL, and have been lucky to make lots of new friends here in the St Lucia franchise. So I've been having a good time so far, and then after this I'm off to the IPL for the first time with RCB, so I'm really looking forward to that. So it's been a long time on the road. I've been away from home for a while, but I'm really grateful for the opportunities and hoping to make the most of all of them, because I guess last year I sat at home for a whole year doing nothing, so I'm ready to go. Definitely the middle order power hitting role is something I've looked at some of the West Indian guys that do it really well. So I mean, Dre Russ here, Kyron Pollard, those guys are well established and played a lot of IPL and international cricket now, and they do it so well. So they're big, strong boys. I'm sure, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure they put a lot of work into being that strong, and a lot of work into the hitting as well. So it's been really good to see those guys playing firsthand, and I guess there's been some tricky pitches to bat on here, so each time I get to go out and bat I can kind of work on my method of trying to go about an innings or finding the best way. And I guess some of the games here I haven't been able to just walk out and blast it. There's been different ways of playing, so it's trying to be as consistent as I can in that role, and I'm really lucky to have the opportunities at the moment to, I guess, find my way around that, and hopefully I can keep trying to help win games for the team. I mean, but the other day, so we've had Faf making hundreds and Roston's been batting really well, so if I can just chip in on the side when those guys are performing really well, then that's awesome. Something that I've really learnt from Faf is the discipline he's got. He's done it for a long time in his international career, and now he's playing franchise cricket. the way he goes about it, you know, his processes, and I guess for him, he's probably gone through a tough period with his concussion, and then for him to get a good 100 the other day is really pleasing, and it's nice for him as well. It makes him feel good about himself too, that he's kind of back to feeling his best. So from Faf, I like watching how he goes about it. He's very determined, but he just trusts his natural ability, and that comes through a lot of hard work, and obviously over a long career, he's a class player. And then he's just so calm as a captain. He's pretty cool. You just watch how he goes about it, and he tries to find the best out of every situation, which I guess I can take into my batting and also my fielding, and just how I can contribute to the game. And Andy's the same. I think he's done a really good job, because we started off the tournament slowly. I think everyone got together for the first time the day before our first game, so that probably showed. But the way we've started gelling, and we've changed the team a fair bit. There's some really good players sitting on the sidelines, which is tough, but there's been different roles in every single game so far. Sometimes some guys haven't bowled, and other guys have bowled in that stead. But we've had a good mix so far, and I think we're playing really well as a team. So it's a big credit to Faf and Andy. Definitely, I think playing the IPL is something I've aspired to, with trying to be a middle order, I guess, finisher and power hitter. The IPL is probably the biggest of the franchise tournaments, so that's really exciting. I'm really excited to go there for the first time. I'm just gonna keep my ears to the ground and try and soak up as much as I can, work hard in the nets, in the gym, and I guess I've got an awesome opportunity to be able to be in the same squad as some amazing players. I mean, they're all really good players, but AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli are two of the best batters in the world. So to be able to be up close with them firsthand is awesome, and I'm looking forward to making the most of that.
And there's Maxwell as well.
Yep.
So
I mean, I'll be spoiled for choice, so hopefully I can make the most of it. And if I get a chance to play, then I'll just be trying to do what I do every time I go out and play. Yeah, at the moment, I don't think I've done enough to get picked in the Australian side. So if that happens over a continued period of performance, and that's an opportunity that comes up, then I'd love to take it and be a part of it. But at the moment, I'm playing for Singapore, and there's some tournaments coming up, and more T20 World Cup qualification tournaments that I'm going to be a part of if I'm still playing for Singapore. So I'm looking forward to that.
And how keen are you to playing international cricket?
I think it's the pinnacle. Franchise cricket's great, and it's giving me a really good opportunity to meet lots of people, make new friends, and improve. But playing for your country is the pinnacle.